Hey folks, welcome back. Good morning to everybody. Hope everybody's having an awesome weekend so far. Mine has been starting out great. A little tired, but beyond that, great. Just finishing setup here. Guys, in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. Alright. Funny, I was just sitting here thinking, you know, rubber armor. Wouldn't it have been great if I had known we could get that before I went to the tower here and got electrocuted? More than once. Yeah, that would have been really awesome. So then I was sitting here thinking, you know, maybe I could just do another playthrough someday, you know, when the Switch 10,000 comes out. So I'll most likely revisit the game again, you know, at some point anyway. But yeah, this is definitely one of those things that you guys taught me I wished I had known about before this playthrough. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Still learning something new about the game, and I love that. Hey, Jim Lewis, what's up? Ah, good timing. You said you were washing your truck. I thought about washing my car, but it's about 100 degrees today. And about that much in humidity, so yeah. The car's gonna wash itself today. At least it's gonna happen that way in my mind. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper did pick a peck of pickled peppers, where are the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Whew. Little delay today. That's okay. But hey, I got through it. I did not get tongue twisted, and I did not say anything like completely wrong, which is ironic because I'm tired, and normally when I'm tired, my words get more broken. So maybe this is a good thing. I'm in the zone. Alright guys, I will go ahead and... Actually, not. Still need to do my intro. One of the towers... Yeah, that was the one I was talking about with the rubber suit. Would have been really nice to have that going into that one. But we're not gonna... There go my words. Welcome back, folks. Actually... Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. And guys, we're heading out to Tabantha. We got Rito Village out there. Although we're not going to hit Rito Village yet. Oh no. Why? Too many shiny things. So just to show you a quick map overview where we're heading, we're going to head pretty much due west. Follow the road. Excuse me, I need to do that again. I just had like a little mental debate on what all I'm going to do today. I know I want to get to the tower. That's going to happen. Getting to Rito Village? Probably not, so I might need to redo that intro there. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. Guys, we're heading to Tabantha. We're going to get the tower, and guys, there's all sorts of shiny things near Tamantha Tower. Great Fairy Fountain, check. Gem Nodes, check. Weapons, tons of the things. Shrines, yeah, we're going to hit those too. So, folks, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. Thanks so much for your patience. Peace out, Home Scout. Alright. I had to get my message typed in. That's been a great thing anyway, just for me to have like a bookmarker. It's been saving a lot of time trying to figure out where I left off. Alright. So just to show you on the map where we're at and where we're heading, I launched from the Outlook script... Outlook. Just to show you on the map where we're at and where we're heading, I launched from the outskirts stable here. Gonna head pretty much north and west. Gonna follow this up right next to the Ridgeland Tower there. From there, I'm gonna hang a left. And just kind of follow the road, guys. Let the horse be your guide. Let your conscience be your guide. We're gonna go right to the Tabantha Tower. We're gonna unlock that sucker, and then, guys, tons of goodies in the area. Should be fun. So I remember hitting this, you know, in the old playthrough. I was pretty thorough. I hit that major test of strength, a couple of Crocoxides up there. So I'm probably going to follow kind of like a similar path or a route. But I do definitely want to hit that tower first. And I'm very tempted to jump off my horse and go get a few big hardy radishes right now. Very tempted. They were right there. I could smell the fragrance. And on the left we have Gold Rush Mountain. Everybody flocked to the region with the discovery of gold and a diamond under a rock. And to the right we have a horse statue. Nobody knows why it's really there, but it's been there for centuries. And straight ahead we have Hyrule Castle, currently closed for reservations. And off to the right we have Hyrule Castle, which is currently closed for renovations. There was no hazard leak, there was no explosion. People living in the surrounding communities are perfectly safe. Wow, my words are breaking, guys. See, I jinxed myself when I said it. I was like, I'm tired, my words should be broken. And then I Peter Pipered just fine, and now I'm all broken. Hey, Sunny Family, good morning. Yeah, Jim Lewis, there is a memory there. I know, I need to go back and talk to Impa. Every time I come back here, I have this conversation, like, you know, I still have to go talk to Impa, we still have to do the memories. One of these days, I promise, we're gonna make that happen. Okay, so taking a right at that fork in the road. And let's go ahead and get out of metal stuff. Gotta love that 5-star speedster. You know, there are some things here. There's a Hinox, a couple of big hardy radishes. Shiny rocks. Although it's been a while since I've really looted this spot, so I don't know if I'm actually going to find these things anytime quick. I think that Hinox is pretty close to, like, this area. He might be more over here somewhere. And then, yeah, the radishes. I'll take a quick minute. If I don't see anything fast, I'm out of here. Actually, that was a lucky find. Condominium. Yeah, that might be on your bingo cards. The good old condominium. Bumper over to... or bumper. Arrow over. Okay, I thought there was more than one. Could have sworn there was... oh! Aha! See? You never forget the hardy radishes. I'm not lost. I was temporarily turned around, so no need to stop and ask for directions. Although that's exactly what I did when I went to my condominium. Hey, Steven81, welcome. Hey, awesome. Happy to have you. Just in time to watch me get some... Ooh, shiny. Big hearty radishes. Since I cooked all 5 of the ones that I had, I figured it was probably time to restock here. Ooh, and that one's got a mushroom to boot. Alright, let's get back to our horse, back to the road. Wow, that lightning was like right in my face. It scared my insects away. Not awesome. Oh, but we have the rubber set. See, every time I think about this, it's probably too late now. Of course, I didn't want to get my horse killed earlier. But yeah, this is really cool, guys. Like, imagine being in the middle of a bad boy nest right now, and that happening. Coolest thing ever. Link takes no damage, but the enemies do. Funniest thing to watch, too. Oh, yeah, I don't want to get my horse killed. Let's go ahead and put that away. I thought I could pick that up. Wow. Anybody want to place side bets on how long it takes for my horse to get here? I say 22 seconds. I wish I had an editor so we could have a countdown clock running right now. Oh, and speaking of bingo, guys, I hope you saw the link below there for so play a little bit of bingo along with me while I get lost in my looting spree here. But one thing that I think I need is an editor for nothing other than the bingo. Because, like, what if somebody joins the stream late? I was thinking about that this morning, like, huh. We need to have, like, a little window where all the words are there that have been said in a given stream. So yeah, the editor, that's gotta happen, like, ASAP. Of course, that might take another 7 years, but hey, better late than never. I'm gonna get to the stable before my horse gets to me. Jeepers. I feel like that was more than 22 seconds. Alright guys, so first pit stop. Welcome to the Tabantha Bridge stable. I literally forgot the name of that stable right until the moment the words popped up, so that was perfect timing there. Ah, guys, yeah, one of the main reasons to stop here at the stable is this dude. He gives you free rupees. You heard me right. We're gonna get 500 rupees, my friend. Just tell him you'll do it. Basically what he's doing is he's giving you a hint that there's a Great Fairy Fountain here, and guys, we're gonna hit that. But the cool thing is, once you find the Great Fairy Fountain and you come back to report what you found, he lets you keep the money. So that is money in the bank. Essentially, you really don't even have to come back over here and clear that quest. You get the gold either way. But, you know, if you're a stickler for all the quests piling up in your quest log, then yeah, of course, you might want to get rid of that. That definitely agitates my OCD. That is no bueno. Alright guys, just like any other stable, I always take the time to break those crates. Get your apples, arrows, whatever might fall. I thought there was more around here than that. Oh yeah, we need a beetle. Wow! And we are not going to give the beetle a beetle. Biggest scam in Hyrule. Nobody likes a scam artist, bro. Alright, so yeah, you got some insects here if you really need them. Buy them while the getting is good. But what I'm more interested in is the arrows. Uh-oh. Not paying attention. Alright, booyah. Pretty much it as far as quest stuff goes right here. Next thing on the hit list, unlock that shrine. Now this is a shrine that gets a lot of people stuck. I'll talk more about that when I get in here, but hey Tony, welcome! Good to see ya. Welcome back, folks, to Aim for the Moment. Level Up Royal here with you once again, and guys, this shrine is a doozy. Alright, so, first things first, if you do not have arrows, this is not going to work out very well. The only way I know how to pass this shrine easily is with arrows. But you're in luck. If you don't have any arrows, visit our friendly neighborhood Tabantha Bridge stable, find the friendly neighborhood beetle, which is right by my horse, Thunda, and the Thunda. And you can purchase yourself some arrows. Alright guys, first things first. Step on the concrete launcher thingy. Ready your stasis. This is why we need arrows. I prefer to use a long distance bow, but I'll show you guys with a short distance bow. It is super helpful to have bomb arrows. Now I understand not everybody's going to have those, so I'll show this without. I have good luck with literally any other type of arrow. About 4 arrows ought to do the job. Pow! And that should knock the ball off balance just enough. It'll get going into this hole. Just like Happy Gilmore, we gotta put the ball in the hole. Send him home, Happy. Send him home. Once we got the concrete launcher thingy working, now we can have access to our switch. Go ahead and get a little bit of bullet time. Pow! Now another reason this gets a lot of people stuck is if you're having problems with that switch, guys, any one of these switches in any shrine, you have to use a single shot bow. I would not use a multi-shot bow, and I would definitely not use the Yiga bow that fires one arrow right after the other, because it tends to turn the switch back off, and you'll never get out of the shrine. Before departing our friendly neighborhood shrine, be sure and get your treasure chest. Perfect timing on that falcon bow, and guys, I love these bows. The rate of fire is absolutely amazing. They do a decent amount of damage. Booyah, baby. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. Alright, but we are not yet done streaming. I think I am going to break the shrine videos out, because the shrine videos are really the ones that got the views before. And I'm still getting comments and stuff on them, so yeah, I really want to, like, modernize those. You know, better video quality, better ways to solve, etc. A lot of the comments I got on that shrine in particular was that people were just stuck in there. Using the multi-shot bows was what was usually causing the problem. Or, you know, going in there without any arrows. And it's happened, guys. You might be thinking, wait, how can someone possibly not have any arrows? I've had it happen. So yeah, you know, that's kind of why I pay attention now in my playthroughs where arrows are concerned. To stay ahead of the arrow game instead of behind the power curve. Hey Wanda, good morning! Hope you guys had a fun shopping trip. Alright guys, I'm gonna finish my little sipping of the nectar here. Got my morning coffee. Or noon coffee, whatever time it is now. Reason I was up early this morning, I'm doing some pet sitting. And it was like a little hard to get started, you know, like that feeling kind of kicked in, like you're not supposed to be awake yet. See, I was kind of tripping over my own feet. They're walking around the house for that first 10 or so minutes. So, Sunny, I'm having my coffee half and half. I do soy milk, unsweetened soy milk. It's got its own flavor. You know, it's not going to taste like your typical vanilla lard-based creamers, which is what I used to live on, by the way. So yeah, definitely a different flavor, but the soy milk's got its own flavor. So I fill the cup about halfway with soy milk and then top it off with coffee. It's just the right mixture. It creamies it up. It provides a texture. It's rich. Flavor takes a little getting used to. You know, the first cup I wasn't sure. It wasn't terrible, but I wasn't sure. Second cup, I was like, oh yeah, I can do this. And then now I crave it. Like, it's my favorite coffee. In fact, when I go to coffee shops, I'm like, yes, can I get a coffee halfway filled with soy milk? And they're like, oh, you want extra soy? I was like, no, literally fill the cup up halfway with soy milk and then halfway with coffee. So in other words, I want half a cup of coffee. It's like this battle every single time. They don't understand. I guess they're not trained that way. Oh, butter boots! Is that what you're asking, Sonny? I had butter boots this morning. Courtesy of waking up early. Against my better judgment. Ah, good, Wanda. Definitely nice to have a helper. It's funny, because I'm not the tallest man in the world, by any means. I'm probably about average height, but I get in these situations where I can't reach something. I'll have to find that taller guy and be like, hey, help a brother out. Either that or I'm climbing the shelves, which isn't good either. Ooh, Cafe Maestro! Thanks, Sonny. I'm gonna try that next time I go there, and if they look at me cross-eyed, I'll be like, no! I'm using proper terminology. Do not be confused. Maestro or Mistro? Because Maestro, that's like opera, right? I am very uncultured, by the way. My daughter reminds me of this constantly. Alright, what am I even doing right now? I'm standing in the rain, singing in the rain. Absolutely doing nothing at the moment, and that's okay. It was break time. Oh, I read that as Maestro. Jeepers. Misto. Misto. I'm terrible with pronunciation. I'm just going to show them my cell phone. I'll type it in first. But I think it's pronounced... Mistro? Bro, Tater Chip. Misto. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Thank you for the pronunciation key. Very helpful. Alright, I'm gonna try that. And, so what I'm basically ordering is a... Oh, see, I still put the R in there. Golly. Misto. I'm gonna order a soy milk misto. And just see what happens. Maybe I'll have a hidden camera so you guys can follow up on that one. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the way here. Get back into some gameplay. Peace out, Home Scout. Alright, nighttime befalls us, but we are unwavering in our search for loot. So anyway, I'm going to head over kind of toward this real rough math here, guys. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. We'll figure out when we get over there, but the road is going to literally take us straight there. So it's just a real rough pin for now. I'm not exactly... Actually, I don't need to even rough that, do I? Let's see how close I got. Not very bad. That didn't make any sense. I combined two things. I was going to say not bad at all, and then not very far off, and that's how it came out. So yes, my words are definitely broken today. So yeah, not far off at all. That is the tower we are in search of, and guys, that's where our Great Fairy Fountain's gonna be. Where did my horse go? What's it doing over there? Come on, Thunder! Now, I wouldn't sprint across the bridge because the horse really tends to get hung up here. And I have lost a horse on this bridge. It was in master mode, I got tangled up in some combat, and somehow that horse fell right into one of those holes. And I went and saw how expensive the horse god was at that point. Alright, so you can see we got a flying guardian, folks. Those things are no joke. I don't have any ancient arrows, that's normally the way I take care of those. Uh-oh. But since I don't... Uh-oh. Ouch. What's happening right now? Multiple... It's confusing. Controlled chaos. Ouch. Did not see him. But he saw me. I got a little hairy. I hear something. Now I'm hearing shiny rocks. Sounds like a dragon. I didn't know dragons came... Yeah, maybe I did. Ooh, that is very shiny. Where is that? That's actually doable. Always save that game, guys, because these things can despawn on you, so if that happens, you can always reload that save and try again. Not only that, if you don't quite get there in time, it gives you another chance to, like, eat a speed meal or something and try to get there quicker. But honestly, I got plenty of time left in the night here. This shouldn't be too difficult. Not only that, with the power of the 5-star speedster horse, I don't even have to eat the speed meal. We were just here.
Oh. Hmm? Oh. Yeah.
Alright, now I should be able to ride there right here on this flat point. So I remember doing some horse catching over here at one point. I never found a good 5-star speedster. Or maybe I did. I don't know, my spidey senses are tingling right now and my memory is failing me. And now I'm not seeing any horses. I love that you can hear these star fragments from a distance. Very cool. It's probably just as fast to ride the horse back. By the time, you know, you warp, and the game does its tinking, and then you have to talk to the stable master. Nobody wants to do that. This felt like less work. Hey Jacob, welcome to the stream. Wanda, I did that and couldn't get him out, so... Oh, he got stuck in one of those. That's interesting. So he might just fell through and died. But yeah, it's interesting to know that they actually got stuck on the bridge. Or that they can get stuck on the bridge. Oh yeah, and always drop another hard save. Just in case anything happens between now and your next autosave, you still get to keep your star fragment. Oh, that's right, the dragon goes under the Tabantha bridge. It's all coming back to me now. I'm not going to get over there quick enough. Where's Toolin when you need him? Probably too far away for me to get the headshot. Yeah. But I'm here. Might as well get something out of the deal. We're gonna need a scale from each dragon anyway to unlock shrines, so this is not a waste of time here. Boom, baby. Wait, what is he holding? I think he's holding a knight's bow. See, last time I thought this was just like, ouch, a bigger soldier's bow, and that was not okay. And ouch! That was a lot of hearts. Where'd the bow go? Yeah, definitely a knight's bow. Okay, noted. I'd rather have the falcon bow just as a burner bow because I like the higher rate of fire. Yeah, good times. Okay, last time, guys. Last time I'm going to warp here, I promise. Hey, Marigold, what's up? Where's my horse? Actually, yeah, we're not gonna... Yeah, we're not doing that. No stable master today. And wow, look how clear that is. This is where I should have taken my thumbnail from. Oh, that picture, by the way, I was swimming around in the Great Fairy Fountain from another save file. And I saw that I had a view of the tower. I was like, perfect. The only bad thing was it was blue, meaning it was already activated. Yeah, and in this game, of course, it is not already activated. Good to know, Gemless. Good to know. Yeah, ouch should probably be like the free space because I don't believe I've ever recorded and or streamed and not had to have said ouch. I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't want him... Yep. What? What's he doing here? Okay, I'm kind of confused as why I get a gemstone there and not here. Uh-oh. It's happening again, guys. Deja vu. It happens when they change something. It means there's a glitch in the Matrix. Ouch! Well, I hope blowing himself up with bombs was right next to ouch. Because that was a twofer that just happened. Oh my goodness, what is happening right now? Agent Smith is watching. That's what's happening right now. Alright. Are we done? I think we're done. Alright guys, so anyway, yeah, getting back to Flying Guardians. No bueno. I do not have ancient arrows. I am not going to tangle with those things right now. I don't actually know if there's a way to drop them without... And then you can just go over there and wail on them. I've never been successful in doing that. Okay, make sure he is not watching. Ooh, look at that, guys. Ruby opal. Oh, yeah. Alright, so anyway, from here, instead of, you know, continuing on the path that the horse wants to go, I'm going to kind of climb up here to the right. Loving that extra stam. And feel free to walk around in stealth. Guys, tons of insects. All the cold stuff. Cold darners, cold butterflies. Yeah, heading toward the tower from this point. We're going to come to this point. Lots of croc seeds. Whoopsie! Oh, I got it. I almost had a twofer. Persistence pays off. Then I overthought the easy one. But I saved an arrow. Alright, so from here, just continue toward the tower, folks, and you'll already see Va Meadow circling the skies above. But I don't care about Meadow right now. We're going to look down once we get to the end of this little mountain peak. And that's where she is, folks, our next Great Fairy Fountain. Now, this is the third one in my game. The first Great Fairy Fountain, no matter what order you get them in, is going to be 100 rupees. Second, 500 rupees. This is my third. That's going to be a grand. 1K, 1,000, a stack. And that's a lot of rupees. But we are definitely good to go. That's another reason to talk to that NPC before coming out here, because he gives you half of what you need if this is in fact your third Great Fairy Fountain. And I have no idea where my other Luminous Stone just went. Maybe there was only one. I half thought I was going to blow myself up with that bomb blast. Am I going crazy, or am I missing Luminous Stones here? Alright, folks. If you have 2 or less fairies in your inventory, there will definitely be fairies spawning in here. And just like all other Great Fairy Fountains in Hyrule, you guessed it, Endura Carrots. Loving it. This will definitely help with my Mighty Thistle inventory. I'll be able to cook some more of those meals. 3 bananas and 1 thistle. High level every time. Booyah. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to question mark, question mark, question mark. The Riddler. And assuming you've got the rupees, that'll get her open. So folks, I definitely hope that helps you out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. But we are not yet done streaming. I'm going to make sure I say that every time from now on. Let's see here. Chat, chat, chat. Yeah, Marigold, ultimately we're heading to Rita Village. Probably not in this stream. I'm probably just going to do the tower and all the fun stuff around the tower. And then I'll do, like, Rita Village tonight. Alright, I really wasn't paying attention there. I have no idea if I wanted to upgrade anything. So 3rd level on upgrades, guys. I normally don't go past set bonus for certain sets, like the climbing gear. I don't run around killing Hinox with that on. So, you know, to me it's just kind of a waste of materials to dump into that any further at this point, because it's not a combat set. So, you know, why increase the armor rating at that point? Unless you plan on falling off a lot of cliffs. Let's not do that. But anyway, yeah, again, I just would recommend saving the materials on that. The rubber armor, that's debatable. You know, if you think you're going to be out in a lot of thunderstorms doing a lot of combat, and you've got the resources, feel free. I do find myself in combat from time to time wearing the rubber armor, so on occasion I will dump some mats into that. Not sure what else I might need those yellowtails for. I'm going to hold off for the time being. Probably nothing. I really wish my memory was better right about now. But I will definitely dump some mats into those just to kind of beef up the armor rating a little bit. Now for the life of me, I don't know what I might need those yellowtails for. I don't think the boots take those. Wow, I can't remember. Alright guys, so we went from... I can't show you the set bonus unless I back out. Hold up a second. Oh yeah! Definitely want to keep going on the Radiant set. And now you're really going to watch those luminous stones start disappearing. And this is only the 3rd level. Do I get into combat sometimes wearing this? Yeah, but not on purpose. You know, sometimes I'll get tangled up with some lizzles and stuff just randomly. But I've got the mat, so I'm going to go for it. And well, that's only 2nd level. We need to see what that's going to be after the fact. I think chill shrooms start getting involved somewhere in that one. Not really sure. Lizzle tails, that's right. Okay, and I'm more likely to don some kind of headgear more than the shirt. So I guess I'll put the mats into that one. Definitely like to keep going with the stealth. And guys, this is why I've been going out of my way for those sneaky river snails. That'll sneak up on you quick. And then when you realize you need like 10 or 15 of them, it's hard to find. At least quickly. Now since we're on the subject, I'll show you a real quick map shot of where you can go to actually get a bunch of sneaky river snails very quickly. I don't know how many you're going to get. It'll be close to what you need though. If not everything what you need. Actually, 2 places come to mind. Zora's Domain, and then, yeah, 1 more place. Oh, no, I left my picture in there. I hope that didn't block, like, what I was doing. I have no idea how that just went down. Okay, good. Hopefully you were still able to see what was up there. Yeah, it looks like it. Whew! Dodged a bullet. Kayasa! Kaisa! Kaisa! I need a pronunciation key again. Okay guys, so we went from 18 to 27 in the stealth set. Not bad for early game. We still haven't even been to a Divine Beast yet, so that is awesome. Not to mention our combat outfit right here. 24 to 36, guys. Booyah, baby. And same thing with the rubber set. Loving it. Hey Keely, you're never too late. And we were just talking about like the need to have a little window somewhere in the picture where all the bingo words are being stored and tracked, so that when you do join late, you can like catch up on bingo at least. Good morning, Brad. Welcome, welcome. Exactly, Keely. Safety first. I'm gonna make a poster. Yes, I can see the poster, guys. Subnautica style poster. Goofy, animated. And it'll say, like, in 3 big words, arm up, suit up, eat up. Or that's 6 words, whatever. And then at the bottom it'll say safety first. Loving it. Alright, folks, I'm going to get out of the way one more time. See you later, alligator. Such peaceful music. Alright, but before I get us any more lost, I'm going to go ahead and get the tower. Now, guys, I like to approach the tower kind of head on, but skirt around to the right a little bit. Why? Hidden goodies. And hidden goodies make my toes wiggle. So just underneath the tower here, go ahead and make a right. Oh yeah, rocks. Well, that one had nothing. Ooh, and a silver bobkin? That's very shiny. I don't think there's any chest loot or anything over there, but the silvers are their own rewards. Dropping them gemstones. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Actually, you know what? There's a lot more combat here. So arm up, suit up, and eat up, guys. We just talked about this. I'll take in a longer lasting meal. Hopefully it'll get me through. I'm absolutely going for the bone system. We need to start using some of these weapons. Why? Because they're shiny. Good strong shield. Absolutely bone system up. I hate that these are split now. I'm going to have to go sell the pants or something and get those back over onto the first page. Alright, how am I going to handle this? Oh yeah, always drop that save, just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong. They can, and they do. Good. Ridiculous damage. I just 2-hit a freaking black bobkin with that bow. Not a bad deal, yo-yo. Look at this, bobkin just melt. Absolutely love the bone system. Me versus the spikes? Wow, I didn't get spiked. That's the first time I've gotten that close to spiky things and didn't get skewered. I don't even want that. What am I doing right now? Oh, in case I, you know, just to prevent self-skewerage, you can actually bomb these things out of your way. Safety first. I'm real curious to see what's sitting here. Durability. Actually, yeah. Mental arguments. Stop it. Okay, now I'm gonna go around to the right. I don't remember which rocks I picked up and which rocks I didn't pick up. But the rock monsters you can definitely pick up and then toss. You don't even have to use a weapon. Gemstones, bye-bye! So kind of take this makeshift walking path, but instead of going left up that direction, we're gonna go right. Righty-loosey. Wait, righty-tighty. It's lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. And those guys are not silvers yet. See, I was anticipating silvers. Interesting. Did I just two-hit a black moblin? I sure did. What dog? That thing is pushing damage. Okay, but no more fooling around. Now I gotta pay a little bit of attention. Ouch! Who put that there? Walking into the spikes. Silly me. So, if I'm being honest, I did not see the spiky things on that one. Yep, not one bit. Okay, that feels like overkill now. Ooh, that's still shiny? So yeah, when all three of these are silvers, talk about gemstones. I love hitting this little spot, and it's a quick spot. You just warp to the tower, fly down, do your killing, gemstones in the pocket, baby. And this isn't the only spot. Oh no, I'm going to show you guys all sorts of little bad boy nests right by this tower. All these weapons are usually garbage, but there is one leveling claymore here. And just to kind of see where we're at on that note. Okay, that one doesn't bump. So that is garbage. That's a good burner weapon. So like, you know, every blood moon you can go back here and get a claymore. Now if you're here earlier game, that won't be royal. That'll be probably soldiers or something. Or knights even, depending on when you come. But yeah, where you see this little archway that's like broken down and collapsed, dilapidated, busted, or otherwise not functional, you'll see this little area of false boulder walls. Go ahead and bomb those. And that will reveal an awesome gemstone node. Super rare, but super awesome. 2 sapphires. Double barrel. And then yeah, from here, we just need to do a little climbing. And it's gonna get cold up here, so make sure you got some cold protection with you. I believe it's just low level by day, so I should be able to get away with equipping a fire weapon of some sort. Alright guys, there's more than one ways to skin the cat here. I'm going to show you the way I do it, because I find it to be the easiest, but it helps to have a long distance bow. So we're going to go ahead and climb this other pillar over here. Turn around, and you should see an eyeball thingy. Real tough to hit otherwise. Matter of fact, yeah, there's really no safe spot. Okay, so you can actually, like, get here on your own 2 feet. I don't know if I can get a cheeky bomb blast in here. It's tough to see exactly where that eyeball is. Wow, they got that really well protected. Okay, I was just going to try to show another way, but I don't think that's going to be workable. Ooh. So you take a little bit of heart damage, but it's not awful. Okay, so that's one way around the malice, guys, if you really don't have the long distance bow and you're just not having any luck hitting that eyeball. But because I have the long distance bow, I'll go ahead and show that because it really is easier and you take less damage. But that's more or less reliant on that long distance bow. I'm going to try it with a short distance bow, just to see maybe if I can show you guys a good arc that will still hit it. Wait a minute, why was I thinking long distance bow? Forget everything I just said, it meant nothing. Okay, so just use any old bow, shoot the eyeball, and you'll be good to go. Once you got this pillar down, it should just be a hop, a skip, and a jump. And we'll get our map unlocked. So guys, I hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate those things. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. But we're not done streaming yet. Oh no, we are not yet done streaming. Wow, you know, it's amazing. I think it was Mike B and I were conversing one day about how human memory works. And he was like sharing some scientific knowledge. And I was like, yeah, it makes perfect sense. Like, I would have put money down that you needed a long distance bow to shoot that eyeball. I have no idea why I thought that, but it was in there. It was formidable. Wanda, bingo! You are on it. What was the magic word? Gotta know. What got you the bingo today? Ah, Marigold. Have I said yikes? I think I probably did. I was in a couple of hairy situations there. I'd be surprised if I didn't. But I don't directly remember saying yikes. I don't know. Excuse me, I wish the transcript was more real time on YouTube. Because then you could just simply word search it. But yeah, we need to have that window off to the side, like keeping track of all the bingo words. For sure. Alright guys, I am not taking any temperature damage right now whatsoever, so apparently during the daytime you are good to go. So it's at nighttime you might need that low level temperature protection. And I hope it's not just keeping me safe right now because... Oh, I take that back. See, once again guys, forget everything I just said. It meant nothing. So you do take temperature damage here unless you're properly equipped for that. Alright guys, welcome to Tabantha Tower. We got all these goodies on the way. Now there's a lot more to do around here. I'm about an hour in. So I'm just going to kind of do a couple quick spiderweb type hit spots. And this is where our Great Fairy Fountain was, by the way. That's where our Korok Seed was, atop of the mountain. So for now, I know there's some more gemstones and another Korok Seed down around here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where. That'll get me close. But yeah, there's some luminous stones there, so definitely want to point that out. Definitely some goodies on top of these two ledges here. And keep in mind, that's where that Flying Guardian is. From there, I'm going to kind of bounce across the way. We got another major test of strength. Absolutely going to hit that. And while I'm jibber-jabbering about all that, I'm going to break away and go get myself some more inventory. Depending on where I'm at. I think my next weapon is going to cost 45. And then 55, and then that last slot down below is going to be for the Master Sword. So 45, wow. Which means I only got 11 left over. I can't buy another bow for that. I'll get a few more seeds before I break away. Getting back to our map overview here. A couple more Korok Seeds here in the area. One's going to be on top of a stone pillar. There's like a pedestal we have to press for a Korok Seed. There's like a ring of lily pads down in here too somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but I'll know it when I get there. So let's go get our loot. Guys, not to mention there's a few bad boyness over there. One of them is going to be a bit of a doozy. Black Moblins most likely. Silver Bobkins for sure. And you guys hear my beeper beeping? That's because there's another big hardy radish in the area, which I already know that. In fact, I want to go back to my condominium here. And put treasure chests back on. Oh, so for you bingo players, if you want, you can, you know, get a new card, start a new game. Refresh your cards, whatever they call that. Or you can just get a fresh bingo card. Yeah, I got real close with that pin. Booyah, baby. That really couldn't have been placed any better. And this Korok Seed is in there. I mean, talk about hidden. It's a good old apple in the bucket. Hole in one. Ah, bad boy nest. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Oh, dang, you both would have gotten it. Okay. See, that's awesome, because that bingo baker was saying, like, the odds are very small that, like, 2 people would get it at once, and that's happened a couple times now, so the odds are a little bit better, I think, than maybe they were giving that credit for. But that's cool. Good stuff, Jim Lewis, good stuff. I have those moments constantly. Alright, one more time. Hasta la vista, baby. Let's go ahead and get on out of here. And now I need to kind of climb this thing, which isn't awesome. Oh, hold on a second. This is a great time to take full advantage of the jumpsuit. And guys, I apologize. In that old video series, you know, I always make my own names for things because I remember them easier that way. And, you know, just in my brains, this thing was always called the jumpsuit. I never really even, like, if somebody were to ask me, hey, what's that thing really called? I don't know. Climbing gear, probably? Like, it's just a guess. There's the Lord of the Mountain respawning. That's good old Gold Rush Mountain, by the way. So, yeah, anyway, I would get a lot of questions on that on the channel. Hey, what's the jumpsuit? Am I missing something? Like, where do I go to get that? I'm like, oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, so there's that Flying Guardian. If I had an Ancient Arrow or two, I would absolutely go after that thing. For none other than the monster parts. Okay, guys, the Flame Blade is still doing just fine, so I'm not going to, you know, tech refresh that, but it's there if you so desire. I will, however, clear the chest. This is a twofer situation. 2 chests, 1 ledge. Booyah. And I do believe there is something fun under the rock. It's a rupee. Better collect lots of them. They said that in one of the Zelda games. I think it was Twilight Princess. The first time you get a green rupee. Guys, I missed that game. Like, Nintendo really needs to do a remaster, a proper remaster. Put the money into it. Make it absolutely beautiful, because it deserves that. Same thing with Wind Waker. Yeah, just all the big ones. If they give me Link's Awakening again, I'm not going to be happy. But I just read a news article this morning saying, like, the Switch 2 is the best-selling console of all time. It's outdone the Xbox, it's outdone the PlayStation. Like, that's pretty insane. Especially considering it doesn't have a lot of cross-platform games. Like, I just didn't think the demand would be that high for one video game, basically. Mario Kart. Like, wow. Or maybe it wasn't the best selling of all time. Maybe that was only like in one region or something. Actually, yeah. I better recant my statement there. I think it said something along those lines in a region. And I didn't actually open the article, so I don't know what region that was. But a commenter reached out and said that it was the best selling system of all time, and that kind of got switched up in my brain there. So apologies if that's not accurate information. Alright guys, major test of strength. I tried to get here before the meal ran out, but I got shiny rocked and I just stood there and watched it tick away, so that was a lot of fun. Just to show you on the map where I wound up there. I like it, Marigold, the sneaky suit. Yeah! A major test of strength. Alright, what am I going to trash on this guy? These are all good weapons, but I think because that one doesn't have attack power up, that's going to be the first to go. And guys, since I don't have, you know, ancient armor yet, which we need to work on that ASAP, for now I'm just going to eat the attack power meal. Now that weapon, hidden damage multiplier, 50% attack power boost for guardian enemies. This is a guardian enemy, booyah. It's an anemone. Not only that, another 50% from that attack power meal. So those two bumps essentially double the attack power of that weapon. So I'm pushing 120 right now. Not a bad deal, Yo-Yo. Now, one thing I forgot to do, shock arrows, guys. You definitely want shock arrows running to keep him stunned. But always take that shield out right away because he usually starts with that spitball attack. And basically all you gotta do is get behind him, start swinging. So stay behind him. Stay on that back leg. Because if he goes to use that axe, you don't want him to clip you with that, because that does a lot of damage. So now getting back to the need for shock arrows, that kind of snaps him out of his attack pattern. Uh-oh. See, I'm not behind him. That's really gonna smart if that hits me. You definitely gotta be behind him. That's the only way that works. And see, I'm not behind him again, so if he breaks that axe out, I'm gonna have to run. But the thing I like about the spin attack, it bats that shield out of the way right away. Definitely love that. Not only that, you're usually breaking the thing by the time he's dying, so you get to swap one for one there every time. Long throw. Are you serious right now? Ugh. Double. Ugh. I want to drop literally nothing right now. My brain is literally short circuit. Yeah, this isn't okay. Not an okay situation. I don't know if this will be better in thunderstorms. Just because I'm getting ready to start doing more Guardian stuff, I think I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to keeping some of these things. But not yet. Wow, that took a lot of brain power to sort through. Maybe I need to go get that inventory sooner than later. Okay, those are still not getting bumps. So guys, this is a leveling chest. I'm going to leave this chested and just try to remember I've got that here. Ah, nuts, I'm out of stamps! When did that happen? Oh, that's right, I forgot to reclaim all these. Okay. Oh yeah, look at Lake Floria, guys. We did some looting. Boom. Or boom, baby, more specifically. So much loot in Lake Floria. Okay, that'll get me going. So yeah, you know, later on when I get my KO credit pressed a little bit further, that'll be a Royal Harbrid with some kind of an attack bonus on it. Booyah. So folks, I definitely hope that helps you out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. Until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. But we are not yet done streaming. I'm starting to say that in my sleep. It's been so repetitive lately. Yeah, Jim Lewis, I found that setting too. I don't know if I did it through the app, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, hopefully that fixes your problem. And other people, too. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, Jim Lewis, that ancient armor. We need to make that a priority soon. I was half tempted to go, like, do a castle raid before Rito, but I was like, no, you know what? We want Rivali's. I remember that coming in handy, especially for all the climbing in the castle. Yes, Keely. All the Guardian weapons float. It's a beautiful thing. Alright, folks, I'll go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time here. See you later, alligator. Poor Link has fallen asleep. On your feet, soldier. Snap out of it. Alright, so there should be a ring of lily pads here, and booyah, right in front of the shrine. They give you a nice little point to dive from. Yeah, ha 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 ha. And I mentioned a pillar atop... I said that backwards. A pedestal atop a pillar. I think it's over there. Just to show you where we need to go to get that bad boy. And I hear moblins snoring. But I don't see the moblin. Is that him? Oh, he's up there. Okay, wow, I walked right by him. Didn't even see him. I really want to bone suit up for this. So I'm going to cheat a little and use my Phantom Ganon armor so I can maintain stealth while getting bone attack up. Because I'm pretty sure this will absolutely sneak strike. Oh yeah. Where'd that other one go? Aha. I don't believe they have the greatest of weapons, but when they wake up this becomes a problem. Oh man. Speaking of which. Oh, this is getting real hairy real quick. This is not this is not okay. Hopefully that bomb blast took care of all the riffraff. Oh, not quite. Ouch. Yikes! Ouch! Trying to take care of the riffraff. Leave me alone. Here, choke on that. Where did he go? Good thing they're not super intelligent. Aw, man! I take that back. He's smarter than I give him credit for. Does he still see me? Yeah. Fine. Do it straight up instead of wasting all this time for no reason whatsoever. I was really wanting to get the sneak strike. Just wasn't working out. Wow, things were coming out of the woodwork there. So maybe there is something to higher KO credit and more spawn rates. I always used to link that to just being farther away from Central Hyrule. Like, the farther you got toward map edges, the hairier things got. But maybe that's more linked to KO credit, and I just didn't notice that before. Or vice versa. I honestly don't know. That question was asked. And my initial thought was, no, it's not, but... You know, by the time I'm getting my KO credit higher, I am getting out toward map edges farther. Interesting thoughts. Okay, anyway. Back to Arkarok Seed. Go ahead and pop that sucker open. Pop the cork, so to speak. Yeah, I got you, Marigold. That castle raid, it's no joke. Like, I remember my first couple times going in there, I knew there was good stuff in there, because everything I touched was awesome. And I was like, okay, you know, I need to make an effort to get through this castle, but every time I turned the corner, it was like death and destruction everywhere. I was like, okay, there's gotta be a better way. And yeah, I guess just repetition, you know, I finally found a decent way through it, to where I felt like I could manage the combat. And then the first time I kind of sort of successfully started making my way through the castle, Blood Moon. Everything I had killed already respawned. All the guardians came back to life. I was a dead man. Ah, memories. Ooh, guys, we have silver freaking Lizzles. Check that out. And actually, I don't need to have my phantom. Uh-oh. Whoa, where did he come from? I thought I was all stealthed up. Who gave me away? I was gonna kind of show you, like, from the top-down strategy. I'm gonna try to retry it, or yeah, I'm gonna retry that. The birds are flying north for the winter. What is the matter with them? You're going the wrong way, bro. Reminds me of that movie Migration. Fun family movie. I've seen better, but it was entertaining for sure. There was good adult humor in it. Alright, let's try that again. Drop that save. And again, I'm not going to go in all Phantom Ganon, just to make sure the non-DLC users don't feel left out. And that silver Lizzle should die pretty quick without an attack power meal, but I'm going to run one anyway because it does help to prolong the life of the weapons. And this will be a quick fist fight, so I'll use a 3-minute. And hopefully nobody sees me this time. I don't know what I did wrong there before. Oh, Phantom Ganon armor. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. So you just kind of have to walk around slow to still get, like, a stealth effect, so to speak. Ooh, nice to know I got a tech refresh right here. And maybe the shock arrows just make too much noise. Oh, he did not die. That's not great. Uh-oh. Question marks. I am not here. Nothing to see here, folks. It is a figment of your imagination. See, this is where stealth would be nice. I could do some sneak striking in this nest. But without stealth, you're just kind of up to your own devices. I tried to tip my arrow like I was playing TOTK. Wow. Okay, so we got 2 silvers here. It's not awesome. And they see me. Okay, it's game on. Wow, those things are tanky. We're gonna have to up our game a little bit. Where's that silver? All the rest of the stuff is kind of low-hanging fruit. This guy, ouch, is the one I'm concerned about. We need to get that silver under control quickly. He does a lot of damage. Yeah, that fight got a little bit away from me here. I did not mean to waste an ice arrow. That was sad. Okay, I think that's my silver. He's got a bow, so whatever he's wielding will probably kill me. So yeah, we're definitely gonna ice arrow up for this one. Those silver Lizzles, wow, I do not remember them being quite that tanky. I definitely underestimated this bad boy nest. Decent gemstones, though. Good to go. I will definitely take a quick shot. That makes for a real nice burner bow. It's even good in combat. That's right, I already looked in there, didn't I? Alright, sweet deal. Ooh, a royal bow. That's the one I just dropped. Okay, I saw 2 silvers though, so there should be another good weapon here somewhere. There it is, Royal Broadsword. Durability! Oh, that was a lot of loot out of that nest. Free arrows to boot. Alright. Yeah, definitely a good little bad boy nest there. And I know I've been using this one like it's been actually... Yeah, that'll be my new rock breaker. Alright, folks, so from here, from this bad boy nest, I'm going to kind of work my way down. There's a shrine down here we're going to hit. Right about... Honestly, I don't know exactly where it is, but this will get me close. There's a Korok seed along the way, I think right about here. There's another Korok seed right about here. But before I do that, I'm going to take a quick 2, maybe 3 minute break. I will be right back. In the meantime, feel free to watch whatever Link does while I'm away. Alright, thanks so much for your patience. Catch up on a little bit of chat, and then we'll get right back into some gameplay here. What's Link doing? Just hanging out. No. He's not hanging out yet. Now he's hanging out. Had to get a dad joke in. Had to be done. Alright. Where did I leave off on chat? Yeah, Keely, those gatehouse Lionels, those are no freaking joke. But I did find a better way. I definitely found a way to make it a lot easier, but you gotta know how to use the bow and arrow in the air to pull it off. But I found it to be way easier than I did it before. I sound like Ivan and the Chipmunks. That's that dude's name, Ivan? That's right! Wow, it's been a long time since I've seen that. Hey, Dee Dee, welcome! Good to see ya. Hope you're feeling better. Hey, Kathy, welcome, welcome. Alvin, okay. Yeah, that sounds more right. Alvin. Alvin! Kind of like my durability. We'll call it Alvin's durability. Gotcha, Jim Lewis. Yeah, a lot of those are software driven, so yeah, computer restart would definitely fix that. Alright, got my coffee. Ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to make like a tree and get out of the way. Alright, guys. No more hanging around. Let's get this done. And let's see how good my memory is as to where this Korok seed is. I think I got it. No, I do not got it. Reminds me of the Goonies. I got it! Crash! I don't got it. Chunk! Okay, so I should have probably went that way first, but it's whatever. We are here. Oh, and it's one of these, like, changing a tire. You gotta do the star pattern. The lug nuts. We'll call this lug nuts. Good morning, Mr. Lugnuts. What time is it? I mean, evening. Good evening, Mr. Lugnuts. So yeah, just like you're doing the lug nuts on your tire, guys, star pattern. Or we could call him Spare Tire, but he doesn't really look like he eats a lot of donuts, so no Spare Tire. I have a spare tire, and that's okay. Alright guys, right where you see that metal plate, that's where our good friend the Korok Seed's going to be hiding. And I mentioned Lumina Stones. You might want to come over here with Stealth on. I really don't know if I care enough to change clothes right now. I don't actually see any beetles. I might have just killed a dragonfly. Okay, here's another shrine that gets a lot of folks stuck. I'll talk about that when I get more in here, but, yeah. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and use balloons, so I don't have to trash a weapon on stasis. Pop on, man, and you got your shrine. Oh, that was the wrong button, bro. Stand by, I gotta go fix some technical stuff. I will be right back. heard my light fall over that time. Whoopsie! Welcome back, folks, to Wind Guide. Guys, this shrine, it'll tickle, jeez. This is where the blooper reels come from, right here. My words! Keely is screaming like mad. Yeah, I gotcha. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe my words will crop. Nope, that's not gonna happen. Okay, we're good now. Welcome back, folks, to Wind Guide. Level Up Royal here with you once again. Guys, this shrine will definitely tickle your brains. First things first, you are going to have to sacrifice at least one weapon slot here for a Karak Leaf. Which goes against everything that I stand for. But we need it. You've got to have a way to make wind in this shrine. So first things first, go ahead and hit that first switch, and you got to be quick. Those doors will fall fast. So what I find helpful is kind of stand close to the door, use your Karak Leaf, and then you're right here. You can get in much easier that way. Guys, this first bomb barrel, don't worry about it. We don't need that just yet. You can use that to drop on the Guardians down below, which is fun. I'm not going to lie. But no, I'm going to go ahead and do this one the straight up way here. Use a Guardian weapon. That will give you a hidden damage multiplier, 50% attack power increase. Booyah. And that stacks with an attack power meal. Always drop that save. Just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong. Now guys, before I get too much deeper into the shrine, I find bomb arrows are the easiest way to complete the shrine. This is something I got some comments and complaints on before in my prior video series, because I didn't show people like how to get bomb arrows or where to get bomb arrows. They're like, okay, it's easy, but only if you have bomb arrows. Yeah, I get that, so my bad on that. So anyway, yeah, if you've got bomb arrows already, you're golden. You're good to go. If you do not have bomb arrows, guys, I'll show you a couple of quick places on the map you can get them really quick and easy. If it's early game for you, good old Kakariko Village, right there at the good old general store, you will find bomb arrows for sale. Booyah. If you've already got Rito Village, that's another general store you'll be able to buy bomb arrows from. Booyah. Getting back to the Great Plateau, there's a chest you might have missed for some free ones if you don't want to spend the money. You've got a chest right about here, right on the outer wall there, right by the old man's cabin. Booyah. And I can't remember for the life of me if that was bomb arrows too. But it might be worth checking on. What you're looking for is a false boulder wall right around this lower ledge here underneath the shrine. You'll run right into it. Alright, with that, enough about bomb arrows. Go ahead and just hop down, kill these things however you see fit. I personally like my Guardian weapons against Guardian enemies for that hidden damage multiplier. And you might want some shock arrows at the ready. Why? Because it keeps these guys stunned. It might give you an extra second or two to just kind of get your bearings. Get these guys dead just a little bit quicker. Alright folks, back to the Karak Leaf. Go ahead and activate your trigger here. Whoopsie, I missed. That'll get you a balloon platform. Now this is very challenging to control, I'm not gonna lie. There's really no easy way to do this other than try to stand on the side of the platform opposite to the direction you want to go. It's not perfect, you can see this thing is already not going the direction I wanted it to go. But again, just kind of keep repositioning Link here so you're on the back side of this thing. And that'll get it in the general direction you want to go. And you can start early, by the way, so don't be afraid to start your turns early. Okay, and right about here, I'm going to try to park this thing kind of in this nook. It's a cranny, not a nook. It's a nook, not a cranny. And why I'm having all sorts of issues right now. Trying to get this thing to stay put for a second. Okay, it's probably about as good as it's going to get for me. I tried to leave that thing in a way to where I could get back to it, but you guys see that's a gold rupee, so it's definitely worth your while to try to manipulate this thing in order to get to that chest. Now guys, if this thing got away from you, that's okay. Simply hit the switch one more time. Balloon ledge will respawn. Booyah. And this one you can just kind of wail on it, because you got a nice wide berth over here to land this thing. Awesome sauce. Fly down into our next compartment. Now guys, there is a chest in here, but we're going to come back to that one. It's much easier to get on the way out. Actually, I don't even know if we can get that while we're in here. Anyway. Go ahead and lob a bomb over. That'll take care of him and the wall at the same time. Twofer. Alright guys, proceeding on in... Jeez, there go my words. Blah, blah, blah. Alright guys, so proceeding on into the train, you're going to see a platform with another leaf opportunity. This is where those bomb arrows are really going to matter. So what I like to do is you can lob one in that little cubby there. Now if you don't have the bomb arrows... If you don't have the bomb arrows, you can actually just go over there and put a bomb down. And, uh-oh. Wow, good thing that ledge was there. That's all I'm going to say. Go ahead and get yourself at safe distance and go ahead and detonate your ordnance. That will create an updraft. And this updraft is absolutely key. Now, I did miss a chest in here on my first playthrough, and I did that intentionally because I never used the Forest Dweller stuff, but it is in here. So I will show you guys how to get that just in case you all are interested in that. But before we do that, we actually have to get the updraft open more. So this is where, guys, that bomb arrow is going to be absolutely huge. There is a way to do this via launching concrete launcher thingies and getting more balloon bomb arrow things, the floating bomb barrels, and then you can kind of push the floating bomb barrel over into that structure. But guys, it's difficult. You know, people can really get stuck in here, so it's probably more worth your time to just go get the bomb arrows. Come back and do it that way. Alright, but now that we got our updraft open, you guys will see we have a treasure chest over here. I'm absolutely going to hit that. Giant Ancient Core. 100% worth your while. Now you can already see that other treasure chest coming into view. I don't think I can make it via flying to it from that ledge, but we do have a concrete launcher thingy right here. And that actually enables access to this treasure chest. But again, guys, these weapons just are not for me. I hope I don't need that leaf anymore. I tried to get it. I did not fall quick enough. So, one heart penalty for nothing. Alright, so anyway, getting back to our shrine here. Go ahead and take that updraft one more time. That brings us to the top of our structure, with yet another treasure chest. Booyah. And guys, we need this one. The small key, that is our ticket out. And our ticket out is actually straight across here. And here we will come to our final treasure chest of the shrine. Attack power up, bye-bye! And no more beeping on the Sheikah slate verifies no more chests. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. Until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Alright, but we are not done streaming just yet. I wanted to come back on chat with you guys while that is tinking. Yeah, Jim Lewis, I don't know how old I would have been when those cartoons launched, but it definitely takes me back to early childhood. I remember the shirt with the giant A on it, and it always made me wonder like what that stood for. Probably Alvin. Keely, I like that multiple devices idea. One for watching, one for chatting, one for bingo. Loving it. Hey Cora, welcome back. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Definitely hope you have a good day. That is awesome. Thank you so much for taking some time to stop in and say hello. Definitely hope you have a happy birthday. Maybe I'll eat my M&Ms today that I was saving for my cheat day. But then this way I can celebrate since I don't have any birthday cake. Ooh, why don't they have birthday cake M&Ms? Or maybe they do and I've just been missing it. Yes, and I'd like to echo Keely's sentiment. Hope it's a blessed year for you, for sure. Alright. Get myself out of the way one more time. Hey Atlantis, welcome, good to see you. Alright, how did Biff say it? So make like a tree and get out of here. Because he was so smart. Alright, back to gameplay, folks. And here I am, like, reaching for ascend. I'm like, wait a minute, why are my brains short-circuiting? Oh yeah, there is no ascend. So if it's turning nighttime, nope, night's almost over. So much for nighttime speed up. I'm gonna go to that other Karak seed. And yeah, there's some more goodies. We're gonna hit the crater, and then we're gonna kind of circle back over toward the tower. And then, guys, it'll be right around the 2-hour mark. So the lake that I wanted to hit, I don't believe there's gonna be time for that. I could try to do a quick version of it, but we all know how that goes. We're gonna go do something real quick. And then 10,000 shiny rocks start shining all over the place, and then there's sparklies, and then there's like 2 hours of your life that vanish from existence. And it's like, oh yeah, I was just going to do this one thing real quick. So, yeah, getting back to what I said, there's just not going to be time. Otherwise, this will turn into a 3-hour stream. Just like Gilligan's Island, a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. A movie star. What else are we doing? I guess it's time for another map overview. Okay, so we've got another Karak seed right about here. Karak seed right about here. Not to mention there might be some nodes in the area. I'm going to kind of hit the craters and stuff first. And then kind of... yeah, the combat and stuff, I kind of want to do that from the air, so I'll hit that on the back end. Excuse me. So we'll hit the craters and stuff first. We got another Korok seed over here. I do believe there is a stone talus right about there. Not to mention, check all these little craters. There's something fun for everyone. Ooh, that's going to be another poster, guys, when I get to merch. Something fun for everyone. Alright. Enough dreaming about the future. That may never come to fruition. Oh, and I forgot to do my doohickey. Yep, shame on me. Korok seed number 1. What will the offering be? Oh, apples. We need more than one this time. Oh, I did not switch over? Jeepers. That was an awesome shot. I don't care who you are, that was cool. Because I thought that was going to bounce right back out. Alright, moving on, guys. Next pin, here we come. And I don't believe there's anything too shiny right here along the way. Although I could have sworn I thought there were some more gem nodes right around here somewhere. Either I ran right past them or I'm just missing them. Or maybe they're behind. I did pass a bad boy nest. I kind of want to circle back to that. That might be where those gem nodes are that I'm thinking of. Yeah, my bad, guys. I kind of did that one the long way. That was the scenic route. There's those nodes. Quite a few of them, too. Kind of bunk loot so far. Come on, baby. Which way did he go, George? Okay, this one's a bit of a doozy with these lizzles. So... I knew that was going to happen the moment I loosed. I could sense it. I knew there was a disturbance in the force. Come on, Link. He'll climb literally everything in the game when you don't want him to, but not this thing. Nope, you gotta be right on that ladder. Okay, now normally I don't recommend, using explosive devices during combat, because, arrows and stuff like that can burn and go away. But this time it's just fun. See, I'm gonna go in guns a-blazing. La 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 la! No preparation time whatsoever. And we're gonna do this the fun way. There's the right way and there's the fun way. But since I've got this electric spear, oops, ouch. Yikes! It lost its charge. Anyway, back to what I was gonna say about the electric spear. Ow! One fairy! Yeah, the electric spear is awesome because it gets them all. They drop their weapons. It's just a good time. It's a good close second to the Muddle Buds. And I just realized I don't have the bone system on. What is wrong with this picture? How did that happen? How long has that been going on for? So I've lost one fairy so far. I half expected to lose more than one fairy in that situation, if I'm being totally honest. I just wouldn't be me unless I went right into an, extremely dangerous situation completely unprepared. Reminds me of a king dragon fight in the other game. Wait, what was that? Durability! Nobody wants durability. Reinforced Lizzle Shield. Yeah, nobody wants that either. Alright, so anyway, I'm done having fun here. We did our killing. And yeah. Back to our pins. Oh, just to show you on the map where that bad boy nest was, you can actually kind of sort of see it from the map. It's this little cluster of stuffs here. And these guys, on occasion, might drop raw gourmet meat. It's hit and miss. It's a lower grade wolf. But still worth killing them anyway. Oh, I like it, Marigold. Distractions of the Wild. OCD of the Wild. Shiny things of the wild. Yeah, the list can go on. Alright guys, you might want stealth here. Every now and again you'll find some goodies. What is wrong with my fat thumbs today? Yeah, insects. I don't know if there's lizards here. I don't know about beetles. Right now I'm seeing nothing. But if memory serves, I have gotten a hightail here a time or two. So that must be like one of those time-sensitive things. Yeah, good call, Jim Lewis. So BOTW and TOTK is like The Empire Strikes Back. The shiny rocks return. Alright guys, getting back to all these craters. Yep, I'm going to investigate every single last one of these. Just to make sure I don't miss anything. Pins. So some of these are just going to have rocks to pick up, some of them will have rock monsters to pick up. But in my mind, that's a gemstone every time. Even if it's just flint, guys, they all count. And I keep talking about the flint, like the value of the flint. For every 50 flint, there's a side quest in Rito Village where you can get 100 rupees, a silver rupee, for every 50 flint. And I've already got over 100 rupees in my inventory, so that's 1,000 freaking rupees going on. Or, not rupees, but flint. Jeez, my words are still broken. I have got 100 pieces of flint, which I can cash in for 1,000 rupees. Wait. I'm using all kinds of wrong words right now, and now I'm super confused on what's what. Okay, so you can take 50 pieces of flint, trade those in for a silver rupee. So yeah, I can get 200 rupees right now for 100 pieces of flint. Right? Right. I hope. Or is it a diamond? I feel like 100 is kind of light. It might be a diamond, and that's why I'm thinking 500 rupees. I don't know. We'll find out. We're going to Rito Village later tonight, hopefully. Oh, here's that talus. Of course I'm going to kill him. Shiny rocks. And shiny rocks are literally the grand prize for killing the talus. So you have to kill the rock to get a shiny rock. Ooh, and it's a rare, guys. This is awesome. Come on, Link, figure it out, brother. It's not even raining. And I no longer have that sledgehammer. This would have been a great time to use that. But since I despise this weapon for all of its durability, I will use that. And this might take a couple of goes, and that's okay. I don't feel like eating an attack power meal right now. I basically just wail on him until he kicks me off. It's only a quarter heart damage, I can live with that. But what I do not want to happen is get hit by that toss. Oh no. That is no bueno. That might smart a little. Get over here in time to climb him one more time. That should do it. I hate it when he falls down. I thought he was getting ready to fall down there. I was just going to ride it out. Didn't work out that way. Alright. Look at all the stones. I mean, ruby, amber. Couple of sapphires. Hot dog. Okay, and I do believe there's one more. Yep, okay, I already pinned it. Awesome. That'll help keep myself straightened out as to where we're going or we haven't been. Now, I want to say there's something shiny up there, but I don't know what. Nothing. Who put that there? Really? Nothing? That is so un-BOTW-like. There's always something everywhere. Oh, that's right, that rock. We need the rock. That rock completes the picture puzzle here. And that goes right smack dab in the middle. Bullseye. Alright guys, one more time I'm going to warp back up to the top of our tower here. Get myself in some position for some more killing. It's bad boy time. There's one real good bad boy nest just below the tower, and then there's another decent one. So yeah, I'm going to eat a longer lasting attack power meal here. And we're going to hit them both. Bam, bam. I don't know if I want a bun weapon up for that. I think I will, though. Absolutely, my extra hearts. We cooked them for a reason. Longer lasting attack power meal. Sure thing. Make sure I actually have my bone suit on this time, because this is ridiculous. I cannot believe I missed that bone set. Wow. Okay, good strong shield. Bone bow, absolutely. Alright, let's do this thing. Drop that save just in case things go horribly wrong. Oh, wow, Marigold. Yeah, that was quite a while ago. Okay, so I thought there was something off. When I was doing this Lizzle nest over here, it felt like something was off. Like, it felt like they were too tanky. But that was the ingredient I was missing, was the bone system. Wow. I did not have bone attack up running. So yeah, those Lizzles, they definitely would have died quicker had I been more on the ball with that. Okay, gotcha, Wanda. Yeah, I guess, you know, when we get to Rito, I'll know, but in my mind, I remember both of those prizes, so that makes perfect sense. Like, I remember the diamond, or the 500 number, and then I remember the 100 number at the same time, so it's like, wait a minute, why am I confused? Alright, thanks for saving my brains on that one. Alright, guys, let's do it to it. That bad boy nest is going to be right down here where you see the stone structure. And then the other bad boy nest, and this is going to be real hard to determine from the map. I think it's right under this overhang. There's like a little mini cave there. So yeah, we'll hit blue first since it's higher up, and we'll have high ground for the next fight. In fact, I might just warp back over to the tower to make it quicker, you know, for the meal. Yep, got a couple blacks right here. Maybe I can get a quick sneak strike in, I don't know. 4! That's right, your buddy just died quickly. And so did you. Okay, so again, nothing super fabulous here. Kind of low-hanging fruit on that little nest. And I don't remember what's here. I know there's a loose claymore. Garbage. Oh yeah, the Karak! I almost forgot about the Karak. Oomph. I use that as a boulder breaker. Yeah, just to show you where that Karak was. Booyah. And I do believe there's another nest up here somewhere. Maybe closer to this area. I don't know if I really care about it. I'm gonna go hit it anyway because I, for the life of me, can't remember what's inside that chest. Alright, I know, Link, it's cold. Stay strong. Or is that the nest? No, I did not take this one out yet. Oh, bomb arrows. Speaking of the devils. I wish I had known that when I did that shrine video. It was right there. Oh well. Where are these guys? Oh, they're behind me. And wow, they see me. I don't see a silver. I'm not gonna bother. They've got nothing I want. I already got the chest. Pass. Hard pass. No thank you. Don't call us, we'll call you. Okay. Here it is, guys. Here's that bad boy nest. This is why I wanted the altitude, so I can get everything on ice ASAP. Because these will get away from you quickly. This might be a gross waste of my bow, but... Whoop! Wrong meal. Try to get a head start on some damage here. Pun intended. Alright. You might be wondering why I'm wasting all this time running around looting. I might be wondering the same thing. Oh, that was the silver, yep. I mean, yeah, it's probably a waste of that weapon at this point. Okay, we're not done killing yet, so I'm still going to try to hurry up. Oh, and guys, non-leveling bows, swallow bow. So if you break your Great Eagle bow, remember this location? So that you can come get another swallow bow so you can, you know, go have another Great Eagle bow made. Long throw. Nobody wants long throw. Ooh, that is royal equivalent. Here I go short-circuiting again. Like, what do you drop for that? Ooh, that's equivalent. Close. I mean, they break fast. Yeah, honestly, I can live without it. So anyway, normally I would leave this here, come back and get it another day, but I'm going to clear the chest. Sadly. And then this bat, I'm kind of curious to see what that's got going on for it. There it is, bub-boy! Oh yeah! Now we're talking! Attack power up! Alright! And isn't there a Karak seed here? Why do I think there's something on top of this stone structure? No. Okay, so anyway, we're not done killing yet. There's a couple other bobkins just kind of free roaming, and guys are silver, so I definitely want to take those out while I've still got my attack power meal running. But first, shiny. Not to mention I need the arrows. Alright, where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? He should be right here somewhere. Oh, that was weird. I saw that wolf howling, but he wasn't howling. Raw gourmet meat, baby. We were just talking about that. Okay, I could have sworn there was a bobkin here. I don't know what's going on. I don't see the bobkin. So I guess what I'm going to do is just get these Korok seeds out of the way. Maybe he'll come back. Here's one of them right here. Nice little hiding spot for a seed. Oomph. Oh, I missed him. Okay, he gets to live. And then one more Korok seed, like right next to us. So this is definitely another twofer situation. All you really got to do is get the rock rolling, and it should find the hole all on its own. Just like Happy Gilmore. Send him home, Happy. Send him home. Whoopsie. Hey, Pheasant of Hyrule, welcome back. Good to see you again. Yeah, you pretty much said it, Marigold. The bad boy nests. Tons of fun. Alright guys, I'm going to kind of head back over toward this way. There's definitely a bobkin out here somewhere. Like, I know I'm not wrong about this. And that might be him, but he's not silver. That's interesting. Did I miss the headshot? Yes. I am loving these Dragonbone Boko bows. It makes me so angry with myself. All the times I've played this game, before like I really discovered the power of the bone system, and I never stocked those bows. Just look at that damage it pumps. Absolutely insane. And don't forget your big hearty radish. Booyah. Alright guys, so we hit it. We hit it thoroughly. The only other thing I really wanted to do was do this lake. Stork Lake. Very lucrative loot in here. Gold rupee, diamond I believe. A little bit on the time-consuming side. I don't know, we're already past 2 hours. I feel like it's irresponsible to keep going at this point because my body hurts. So, yeah, yeah, maybe just a couple of quickies. I'll do the short version. Hopefully I can wrap this up in about 10-20 minutes and then it won't be too terrible. It's just worth it. Like, you know, if it was just going to be a couple of arrows or something random, I wouldn't bother, but it really is, like, worth it. And I don't remember, for the life of me, exactly where things are. I do believe there's something here, sunken chest, or somewhere along there. Heading toward this area, which there's a couple of hidden goodies there, absolutely. Might be another sunken chest here. I do believe there's another sunken chest over here, plus a Korok seed up on this ledge. And that's just going off pure memory from 7 years ago, because I have not looted this area since I did my first series. So yeah, this ought to be fun. And since I'm done with combat, hopefully... Oh, squeeze me. Actually, no, I am not done with combat. Alright, Keely, yep. Thanks so much for hanging out. It was fun. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and have a blessed Sabbath. Yeah, I think I had the wrong appendage here on this one. Honestly, I wasn't sure about this. I wanted to do this. I know it's a little bit time consuming. Apologies. But I had to be sure. I didn't want to miss, like, a gold rupee or something, like, really crazy here. But my beeper is definitely beeping closer to Lake Centra there, so... Yeah, nothing here. This lake does stock fish, by the way. So yeah, you probably want to run stealth. Chillfin trout, not to mention just the regular stuff. The regular run-of-the-mill type fishes. Fishy, fishy. Oh, speaking of the devils, there's a hardy salmon, guys. This is another known spawn area for hardy salmons. So I'm going to put a cooking pot here. I knew there was another reason to come here. And I don't believe I showcased this on my first playthrough, and that was shame on me. But there's like 3 lakes that are good solid spawn-in locations for those hardy salmon. This is definitely one. The Hebra Plunge is definitely another. And they're just around here, guys, so you kind of got to search the lake there. And there's one more that I don't actually have the map for yet. It's up around here somewhere, so I'm going to put just a real rough stamp down for now. But it's the only lake that's like right here. But they're good. They do 4 hearts each, so like it's a good, strong, hardy ingredient. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else lighting up as of yet. So I guess I just got to make a run for the money here. But now I'm not sure where that chest is. Aha, it's right in front of me, okay. Nice. And wow, that coffee is starting to turn into angry coffee, which means I might need to take a quick break here in a second. I don't know, I'm going to try to just finish it out though. We'll see how urgent this gets. But it is definitely turning angry. Oh, there's my gold rupee, bye-bye! Alright. Oh no! This is me quietly deleting my stamps without one single complaint. I've been working on it. Wow, deleting all these stamps really reminds me just how much loot is in that lake area. Hot dog. That is absolutely insane. And that wasn't even all of them, like... Yeah, craziness. Alright, from here, I believe we gotta make our way on top of the deal there. Right in the middle of the lake. Just to make sure. And wow, the jumpsuit's really gonna come in handy for this. And yeah, I wanted my Swift Violet, so taking a little bit of a sidestep. Great opportunity for the jumpsuit. I don't remember it ever raining here, not to say it can't. I've just never personally encountered it here. But yeah, that would be a tough climb in the rain, for sure. And maybe that's why it doesn't rain here. Because this would be a tough climb in the rain. And as I say that, I see storm clouds rolling in. I hope not. Alright, we got one chest out here right in the open. Oh man. I didn't want to have to deal with this. Ouch. Don't touch it. Ouch! That bomb did not detonate where I thought it was going to detonate. I'm going to have to do this the right way, aren't I? Man overboard. You too. He put himself back together? Okay, not for long. Seriously? The Lizzle that won't die. There you go. Funny, the wind pushes everything else around, but not the Lizzle heads. How does that work? Okay, I do have another chest out here out in the open. There's like 3 chests right here on this little mountain. Bomb arrows, bye-bye! Even more. Even better. And I don't know exactly where that other one is. I might have to rely on my Sheikah slate here, but it's one of the false walls we have to blow up. Right here, perhaps? Possibly? Maybe? Ouch. 1.5 hearts? That was a little steep. Actually, I should probably zoom in a little bit better for y'all on that. And don't forget your Korok seed. Wow, another chest. I thought there were only 3. And of course nobody wants a feathered spear, but I do want to clear the chest. And there is another Korok seed here. It's a little bit out of the way. I don't know if I'm going to go for that one yet, but I did want to point that out for you guys just in case you are interested. Maybe I'll circle back around to that one and go get these other things before heading over that direction. Okay, so I think that's it for the island, guys. Yeah, that's taking me out and away now. Probably underwater. Over here, there's another chest. But again, I'll kind of search that as I make my way back this direction. For right now, I will go ahead and drop a quick hard save. And I don't really see a spot over there for sure footing. So this is going to be another climbing situation. And I think the wind is going to be against me going over there. Yeah, super sad and unfortunate. But I want to hit this ledge over here. Or maybe even that one. Because I believe this is where my Korok seed is. The power of the jumpsuit. Gotta love it. Ah, Link. Butter boots. What was that? Epic fail. Making me eat stamina. The climbing boots, aka the butter boots. Okay, I thought there was a Korok seed here. So either I've got the location wrong or it's much higher up than what I remember. Okay, I'm not going to go on a wild goose chase for that one, but, yeah, my spidey senses are telling me there's something there. Alright, so... Or maybe this is all that's up here, is this dive platform. And if I cannot get a solid ice block to lay itself down, then I'm going to have to just eat the 1 heart penalty so I can get back up here. Yeah, wow, I can't do an ice block. That's unfortunate. See, every time I say it, guys, that it's going to be super quick, it never is super quick. Murphy's Law is kicking my butt right now. Aha! Okay, we don't need to worry about climbing anymore. As long as I can get a quick ice block down, we're good. Barely. Bingo on butter boots! Alright! Congratulations, Wanda. You are on it! Thanks for telling me the word. I always love to know which word it was. So gratifying. Of course, they were all the magic words, but like it's good to know the one that actually called the bingo. Yeah, congrats again. That's awesome. You've had really good card draws too. Like a lot of people say that they always seem to draw the cards where I say something like super rare, and I just saw the little question marks lighting up. So of course now I got to know what that was. Shiny rocks. Well, we had 2 bingos today in one stream. Okay, that might be my chillfin trout that I mentioned earlier. Yuppers. Speaking of which, there's another one right in front of me here. I think I just swam over a fish. It felt slimy. Okay, just making sure there's no sunken chests over here. I don't believe there are. I think that's kind of going the direction my Sheikah Slate is taking me to right now. Yepers. More or less that way-ish. Okay, got it. We have a trajectory. And that might actually be my yellow pin that's getting my attention over there. Uh-oh, maybe not. It might be right next to me here. Might have just slammed right past it. Aha! There is no escape. What do we got? Giant boomerang! Nobody wants a giant boomerang. Shiny rocks. Alright, go get my floating weapon. Is that thing floating away? What's going on here? Alright, last spot, I believe, is going to be my yellow pin. Oh wow, and that angry coffee, it's on a, yeah, warpath. Like, it's getting real. I might have to take a quick break to water the horses here. Angry coffee. Very angry coffee. Wow, at what rate did I drink the coffee to warrant this? This is... Oh, Volt Fin here too. Noted. There we go. I'm so glad it couldn't be any further back in the lake here. Make me take just the extra second or two. It's awesome. But that's okay. It's worth it. Now if this is long throw... Okay, not long throw. That could have been literally anything else and I would have been happy. So guys, yeah, again, we were super thorough here. Definitely tons of loot. I definitely hope that helps you all out. If you guys wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. And until the next time, happy hunting. Alright guys, it is getting real. I'm going to have to make this a real quick farewell. I definitely hope you all had fun. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Hey, Mamie! May, I think I said that right. Welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's a real honor, knowing you can fall asleep to him. I love that. You're not the first person to tell me that, by the way. So yes, thank you for sharing that. That is awesome. Alright, good deal, good deal. Yep, sweet deal. Thank you so much. Alright guys, yeah, I definitely got to rock and roll here. Definitely hope you guys have a nice day. We'll see you all this evening.